So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
As Zlatan showed, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
The action has already started. Greenwood has it in a wide position. There's the delivery. Oh, great header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Played it again. Palmeiras are looking to break at pace. Aubameyang. Cute ball now, how can he... Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Emerson plays it short. Can he get on the end of this? Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Aubameyang. It's Greenwood! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Aubameyang! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that's fabulous. Vermeeren receives it in a good position here. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Tries to pass it through. Pullet gets into some space. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! Palmeiras are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Ribery certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he welcomes it in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Greenwood.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Delivers with whip. And he's there to get it away. Pull it. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's been slipped through. He's got away. And he's onside. Drilled in low. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. Gomez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pressure coming in from all directions. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Searching pass he's played there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well, it's Batistuta. Højbjerg. That's Gomez. Greenwood. Roberto Carlos simply refused to be outdone there. And he's had it nicked away. And he welcomes it in.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's in a great position. Decent chance! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half.
And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again, then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Emerson and Aguirre threads one in, and it's Gomez. Aubameyang. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Good read, needed to be. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Højbjerg bops him off it and wins back the ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thuram. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Knocks it out wide. Totti. Now, can they get him away? Emerson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Ibrahimovic! Decent enough try. Nicely weighted ball. And that's aimed into the middle. Aguirre tries to clear. And smartly reclaimed. Back in once more. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Palmeiras really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, what a climb! It's in! The moment we all craved above all other. His goal, his moment. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It's very nicely done.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Vermeeren.
Palmeiras clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Short changes him with that pass. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That has ended up in no man's land. Guiri. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Guiri.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gomez. Vermeeren. And he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Vermeeren. Guiri. And now the breakaway. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
And nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Oh, no joy this time. Plays it across. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Quality ball. Pelé.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is out of play. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Thuram. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. It's Ronaldinho. Floated through. That is a brilliant interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Dembele. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Gullit. Palmeiras are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Thuram. It's not an especially good pass, that. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Cannavaro. Ronaldinho. Cannavaro. Thuram. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Messi really needed to be much faster.
Oh, what a climb! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rooney. Nicely aimed pass. Ibrahimovic. Thuram. He steps in, and that's the end of that. 15 minutes till half-time. He is through here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first moment of real... Totti! Defending of the desperate variety.
Palmeiras truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Totti. Pelé. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That pass has been well intercepted. Turan. Nesta, Messi, Vieira, Rooney. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a... And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cannavaro gets it away. Busquets. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's lost his man here. Steaming on goalwards. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro is there to clear. He has found the way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's through, it's Pele! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Roberto Carlos. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, there's the clearance. Played back in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Totti. Totti! And it's in! What do you think now about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Olise.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Palmeiras really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now the delivery. Oh, smashing! Oh, crossbar! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's been given away. It's Dembele! Really well taken goal. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Flamengo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Couldn't squeeze it through. Chance here to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well read, nice interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Olise in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he can clear it away. Cannavaro. Pull it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rodri. No, he refuses to take the bait. Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And that is expertly dealt with. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Palmeiras have themselves a chance from the spot. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Palmeiras give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Vieira. Ribéry. Turan. That has not gone well.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
4 extra minutes added on. Vieira. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And this is Bebeto. Oh, that's nice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Michael. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, back. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
And the counter is on. And he cuts out the supply. Totti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, no joy this time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Wilshere. And this is Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Michael. Olise. Can he get on the end of this? Now, can they get him away? Played back in. Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So, a breakthrough already. Adams. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's superb. Closing it and Gullit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Palmeiras with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Lewandowski.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! In he goes again. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the shot! Gullit. And it's Bale. Lewandowski. And he was alert to it. Olise. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Palmeiras are looking to break at pace. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is...
Gullit! Oh, taken with style! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Palmeiras grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, good taking of chance, surely! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Ibrahimovic! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Great vision. In with the challenge. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Neymar. Wilshere. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's in on Lewandowski! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Added time.
Neymar. Wilshere. Played into space. And this is Lewandowski. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
And it's half-time here.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Conte. Coming on the field is...
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Palmeiras really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Wilshere. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ibrahimovic has been caught there, it's a foul. Roberto Carlos is standing over this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Ibrahimovic! Oh, crossbar! And that has been clubbed away. Cannavaro. Maicon. And he was quick to react. Beckenbauer. Now it's Neymar. Threads one in. So what can they make of this? Aimed beyond the defence. And he's worked it through. It's Bale! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Thuram tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Just about within shooting range. It's out for a goal kick. That's a little off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic. Busquets, that has been slung wide.
70,987.
Bellingham. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! It's there! It is no contest. It is a